Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got a game between AcerNerchio and mouzThorzain. So, Thorzain is the green Terran player in the bottom right, and we have got Nerchio as the red Zerg player in the bottom left. And this is a best of 3 game from the MSI Pro Cup 8, and this is the quarter-final match, or one of the quarter-final matches. There was only 16 players invited to the MSI Pro Cup 8, and we're about to see 2 of them go for it. So, this could be fun. Yeah, the map is obviously Shakura's Plateau. Nice, easy to defend, natural base. We may even see a super early expand from Thorzain, just because this isn't hard to get a wall off on. And, I mean, this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to cast all of the games. I've made it my challenge, pretty much for this week, to cast the majority of the games from the MSI Pro Cup 8. And I'm going to get them all up, and then people can just watch them and see exactly what happens across this tournament. Because it is some of the best of the best. And obviously tournament play is quite at a lot higher level than even sort of Grandmaster level play on most servers, so this should be good. I look forward to it, and this is a bit of a Nerchio just metagaming Thorzain. He'll make a reactor Hellion into 3 command centers. Yep, that probably is what he's going to do. Not that that's what he always does. Anyway, this barrack's in a bit of a strange position here. Now, I'm a bit curious why Thorzain has chosen to build this barracks back here rather than up in this position, but only time will tell. Meanwhile, we have seen that Nerchio has gone for that 15 hatch, very, very standard. We'll probably see a 16 pool because that is the general build order. It means you get both queens out simultaneously, and if we take a look here, we've also got a refinery coming down as well, so so they're just chatting. It's quite off-putting because I always want to read it just to see what they are saying to each other. But no, we will see here that this refinery goes down, so we're going to have some gas. Probably going to be seeing reactor Hellions. Would Nerchio be right in guessing that? Almost certainly. And we will see that this pool is now on its way down, as well as a gas for Nerchio as well. So, well, that is a pretty normal timing, and I mean gas maybe slightly early, and especially if he's predicting that a lot of expansion play by Thorzain, because obviously if you then go and get a 3rd base of your own, you can keep up, but if you go on 2 bases you have to do significant damage. Here comes the command center, and that barracks is floated forward, and still I just don't get why he did that, but never mind. We will see here that Thorzain is getting out his command center for his natural base. He is mining that gas, and so far everything is going pretty straight up. 1 queen coming out for Nerchio. We'll probably see a 2nd queen any second, just waiting for enough minerals to get it. And I mean, it's still very, very normal timings out of both players. Neither player doing anything too spooky, too amazing, except for this 2nd barracks. So the 2nd barracks before the factory goes down, slightly peculiar timing, and there goes the reactor. So reactor Hellions are on their way. So far Nerchio is showing godlike powers of precognition and what Thorzain's going to do. Although, to be honest, anyone who plays much StarCraft could probably guess what Thorzain's going to do, because, I mean, ZvT is quite a well worked out matchup on what both players will do. The reactor Hellions give you map control, can do damage to the worker line, and you can follow that up in a lot of ways, but generally it's going to be tank, marine, medevac, because it's very, very effective. And now this one Zergling will get the scouting information. We'll see obviously that this factory and reactor are going down. Now I don't actually know. Yep, he did see the command center as well, so obviously that is just more information that he needs. He knows that expansion's coming down. He knows he's not going to get too much pressure early on, and Nerchio also knows that he needs to get a 3rd base of his own to stay a base up, which can be a bit of a pain. And we will see that the orbital command is now done. And will it lift down straight away, or is he just going to wait? No, he's going to lift down straight away. And if we take a look here, more barracks are coming out, more reactors are coming out, tech lab as well. So this could actually be quite a big, powerful push coming out very, very quickly. We will wait and see what Thorzain does. Meanwhile, Nerchio, he's taken the guys out of gas, he's got that speed on the way, and that's all he's using that gas for at the moment, and now just droning. If we take a look at the drone count, 36 to 25, already 10 drones ahead, and we're only just gone past the 6-minute mark, so this is pretty crazy. These 2 Hellions are coming up, and a Rotron on the way. Just one, it means rotors are there to deal if there are a lot of Hellions. Secondly, it reduces the amount of distance the Hellions can go, so they take maximum damage from that spine crawler and queen. The 3rd gas being taken, 2nd and 3rd gas rather, for Nerchio are coming down. Meanwhile, ThorZain is just staying on the one gas, and he's getting a lot of Marines out. He's getting Stim up very, very early, getting a tech lab here, so we'll probably see a switch on the factory and the barracks there, and a couple of Zerglings are going to run through. There are 4 Hellions sitting at the bottom of Nerchio's ramp, and that's really the main thing Hellions do, is prevent that creep spread, prevent kind of map control, prevent scouting information being obtained. But obviously those Marines and Hellions did clear up the couple of Zerglings which got through. No more Hellions actually coming out as of yet. They're on the way for Nerchio as well, up at his main base. He has got those 3 gases down. Still only the 1 gas though, although the 2nd and 3rd just started now for ThorZain. Not going straight up to 4. There was a switch on the factory and the barracks, so we'll probably see siege mode coming out pretty damn quickly. 6 Hellions sitting down the front now. Quite a few Roaches are coming out. Now those Roaches will be able to force back those Hellions, but obviously Roaches aren't too effective against Terran apart from against mech, so obviously doesn't want to build too many. Here comes the Roaches, will manage to snipe 1 Hellion, but only the 1. The Creep Tumor can now move forward, the Evolution Chamber completing this kind of nice walling position here. The 4th gas for Nerchio on the way, still no 4th gas for ThorZain as of yet. Obviously Nerchio looking as if he's trying to prepare to build his 3rd base, which would be essential to stay a base up. +1 infantry attack on the way now for ThorZain, +1 melee attack on the way for Nerchio, as well as road speed. So Nerchio looking as if he might be going to go and put on quite a bit of early pressure, and that could be really, really effective. +1 carapace also coming out now for Nerchio, and here we go, and the supply depot wall-off is completely finished, so he is pretty okay there. Obviously that Overseer was taken out pretty damn quick, but not before we got a lot of scouting information. Stim is done, combat shield is on the way. Still no sign of siege mode though, so that's going to be quite delayed at the moment. But here we go, ThorZain is now moving out, and this is quite an early push forward, and what is he going to do with it? The 3rd base for Nerchio half done now. No sign of a macro hatch as of yet. The infestation pit just started. Those 1-1 upgrades for Nerchio are about half done, and obviously +1 infantry attack is about 3/4 done for ThorZain. He's also got that combat shield which will finish, and siege mode is on its way. ThorZain deciding actually to pull back, and this is amazing creep spread. This is what you get from having a dedicated creep spreading queen, is you just get it so far out so quickly, and as long as he keeps it up, he's going to have great map control, linking up all his bases. Some Roaches just running forward because obviously they're looking for this 3rd command center, which Nerchio did predict was going to be coming out. Pathogen glands just started for Nerchio. This 3rd command center is going to come down to this position, just purely because then you can put some tanks up here, around here, and just defend everything. A big of an engagement going on. Those Roaches are running forward, and they are taking a lot of damage, but not before they kill quite a lot of stuff. The +1 melee attack is done, and wow, there was obviously some lag or something there, and a pause, but a lot of talking did go down. Meanwhile, these Roaches are looking like they're going to take a lot of damage. Obviously, siege mode is now finished, I do believe, so if those tanks get a good siege position, it's going to be huge, and they're just going to pick off creep tumors at the moment, trying to keep everything back. That spine does go down. A lot of Marines. Combat shield is done, so is the +1 infantry attack. Obviously, the +1 upgrades for the Zerg ground army are done, for the melee at least, and look at this attack. This is huge. ThorZain just sieged up on the low ground. Those Marines forcing their way forward. All the drones being pulled. So Nerchio knows he's in a bad spot here, and just look at the damage, I mean, being done. How many workers killed? 27 killed. To be honest, I think this is GG, and there we go. Even Nerchio agrees. So that was the first game of a best of 3, and it does go to ThorZain. Tune in for game 2 just to see what happens. I hope you did enjoy. Thanks for watching.